you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast.
Hi.
Welcome to the Port Charles 411, where we're going to talk about a world without GH.
It was boring. My world without GH was boring.
As I'm sure many of you know, we were recently preempted for 5-6 days. We didn't get the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 27th, 28th. Yes.
We only had Monday the first week, and then we didn't pick up till the following Wednesday.
Right. But Canada, well, no, because I guess they're preempted 6 days too, because they got an encore of Tuesday's episode.
Right.
So they were behind 6 as well. You know, I mean, there was a lot of stuff happening on social media around it.
Mm-hmm.
And
lots of people complaining the same complaint that we've said for months now of, can't we just watch news on the news channel?
Or why is it just not on Hulu or streaming that night? I know that NBC did show days online. Soaps.com had an article of what effect will the impeachment hearings have on the future of soaps. And it just talks about, basically, we've known since November that this could and probably would happen. And it talks about the 1995 trials of OJ Simpson, which was on for 134 days.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. And a lot of people never came back.
Oh.
Because that's
that is a long time.
General Hospital lucked out because they would break for lunch when General Hospital would come on. So they might have missed like a few things. But
oh, that's neat. I didn't realize that was how that
I
works.
honestly don't remember that period of time, but I feel like because of my age, it was one of those things. If you missed it, you missed it. There was no, we talked about this so many times before that if our moms did not VHS it for us, you know.
VHS it?
VHS it.
You mean record
on a VHS tape. It does bring up the point that we now have streaming, but I guess all 4 daytime soap operas were introducing new exciting storylines. Days of Our Lives started their time jump.
Oh, wow.
Yep. General Hospital brought back a pivotal character of Nicholas Cassadine that was recast. The Bold and the Beautiful sent unhinged Tom Forrester into a vat of acid after an altercation with the object of his obsession, Hope Logan. And The Young and the Restless introduced bad boy Theo Vanderway as a long-lost relative of Generosity's legacy family, the Abbotts. And it asks, will viewers return for resolution on these juicy stories? Should episodes be preempted for days, weeks, or months? Will they hunt for them? Should they air late night or only be made available to stream online? And thankfully, so we're on East Coast. West Coasters did get back General Hospital on local broadcast as of Wednesday. I believe I think it went back Wednesday.
Okay.
Definitely Thursday and Friday they were shown.
That's
from my understanding.
Too. Right. Just from people's posting.
But like we have to watch on Hulu, so we have to wait for 8:00 at night. And I guess there's the ABC.com and ABC app.
I feel like they still should have shown it in the evening or some other time for people that don't have Hulu. Like,
right.
You know, my mom does have Hulu just because my brother lives with her, but in a normal everyday, no, she would have basic cable and she would have to watch it when it's airing.
Yep.
And then she wouldn't get to see it.
We talked last week about 87-year-old grandma that
right.
doesn't have. But also one of the benefits of showing it late night, which may or may not be an option for your mom, even if she did not have Hulu, DVR.
Right.
Almost everybody has a DVR now.
Yes. True.
So set your DVR to tape it. It'll tape it at 2:00 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so why couldn't they just do something
I agree.
Like
it
that?
Should definitely be shown.
But we are not going to get into politics or the controversy around it. They did eventually come around and we have the show back in some capacity. Unfortunately, on the East Coast, we don't yet have it as part of the local broadcast network. And from what I understand too, it was not General Hospital director's decision. It's been the network's decision on how to do this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know a lot of people seem like they were getting upset directly at General Hospital. They didn't choose to be interrupted.
Right. But thanks to Google, I found an article from January 25th, 1995.
Okay.
So 25 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Almost to the day.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about television's real-life soap opera, The OJ Simpson Trial, is stirring angst among fans of the fictional daytime serial this week as the networks opt to provide live trial coverage instead of scripted emotional anguish. The Baltimore affiliate, so this is from the Baltimore Sun by Steve McCarrow. The Baltimore affiliates of ABC, CBS, and NBC report receiving hundreds of phone calls. Hundreds
of phone calls, not even email.
Over the last 2 days from viewers objecting to the news coverage or inquiring what will happen to the soap storylines.
Mm-hmm.
And Channel 2 got about 125 complaints yesterday after ABC, which had not preempted its soaps Monday, joined the opening arguments of the trial 20 minutes into All My Children.
Oh, that would make me angry.
The local affiliate was not told by the network that it would happen. So, that's a lot of miscommunication there. And the network will update viewers on the missing action at the beginning of the next All My Children because they were not going to be showing the remainder of the episode. And this was back in the days, no DVR, no online streaming, no apps. We didn't even have we had cell phones. We had the little Nokia.
94?
95.
95? If you were lucky, you had a cell phone.
Oh, that was the Zach Morris time.
I didn't have a cell phone.
I didn't either.
My sister had a cell phone that she paid for herself.
That's when I got mine.
And I thought that she was like awesome because she was one of the first people that I knew to have one.
So the thing is, ABC in 1995 actually had a solution. In anticipation of such problems, ABC this week launched Soapline, a soap opera news program. We will inform viewers, sorry you missed part of the episode because of the trial, but here's what happened.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So then at some point during the trial, Lancito got the cameras out, but as you and I both know, they went back in.
Mm-hmm.
When the trial broke for lunch, about 3:15 Eastern Time, General Hospital was joined in progress after a Soapline spot updated viewers on what had happened in the first 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
At the CBS affiliate, operators have handled more than 500 phone calls in 2 days from soap fans, said public affairs manager. The station carries the network's longest running, The Young and the Restless, As the World Turns, and The Guiding Light. And as we all know, 2 of those are no longer with us.
Yeah.
People are concerned that they're going to miss their stories. If all or most of a soap is preempted by the trial, the episode will be broadcast in the program's next regular non-preempted time slot. And that was CBS.
Okay.
But then, it just goes on to talk more about, oh my gosh, do you remember Lisa?
Yes.
Talks about that. NBC broke away from the trial earlier than expected. Oh man, that's crazy. But you could dial in to Sundial to hear daily developments on these soap operas. Call Sundial at 783-1800. So this is before we even needed the area code. So I'm trying to find what that area code would be. I would imagine that it's a Baltimore number. So let's give it a call.
Oh my goodness. The poor person that answers. Can you give me an update for General Hospital yesterday?
The number you have dialed is not in service.
Aw.
Okay, so it's not even a thing anymore. Oh, almost got that nasty. But so the phone number was 783-1800, and you could punch in a 4-digit code from the following selections. And they had a directory that all started
is so cool.
with 76, and General Hospital was 7609.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Isn't it absolutely insane?
So how did you find out about that number back then, though? Because, again, the internet wasn't a thing that you were jumping on trying to find.
It was in a newspaper. It was in the Baltimore Sun.
Blows my mind.
So this article would have shown up at your doorstep on the morning of January 25th. in the newspaper. You would have probably had to find it in the arts and entertainment section.
No wonder I had no idea. Yeah, no way.
We also weren't reading newspapers back then.
No.
I might have been. And Soapline is, I can't find if it's still, it was a joint production of ABC News and ABC Daytime to bring ABC soap fans storyline updates, special features, and soap star interviews during breaks in live preemptive coverage of the OJ Simpson trial. So I guess it ended when the trial ended?
I guess.
That's what it sounds like to me. So pretty interesting that, wouldn't that have been cool if they had, okay, so we don't want them to go web series based. And no, that cannot happen.
Yeah, no way. Mm-mm.
And I enjoyed the little clips that they would show of, like they had Finn and Anna and Violet saying, thanks for, staying up to date and everything. And Chase and Willow did one.
Mm-hmm.
That was sweet. But what if they had done, like, here's what you would have missed on today's, I guess with these episodes, they couldn't have done it because they were so good.
Right. Maybe if it was going to go on for longer.
Yeah.
Because originally I had heard people saying saw people say that we weren't going to get it back till February 4th, which would be Tuesday. So.
And when you're listening to this, 2 days ago.
Right. So maybe if it was going to stretch out that long, they would have had to kind of give an update. I don't know what the cutoff is of too many episodes have missed, because someone else mentioned, I should have taken note on names. If I find it, I will let you know. But someone else mentioned they keep pushing it back. It's supposed to be February sweeps. We're going to get February sweeps in March. And I was like, yes.
It was one of our comments from last week.
Was it?
Yep.
Okay.
It was on.
I mean, I'm sure more than one person has said it, but yeah.
But we tagged them. Whichever one it was, we tagged them because it said, I really look forward to to watching the February sweeps in March.
Exactly. So.
Yep.
Do you have an idea for a podcast but don't know where to start? Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Anchor is such an easy way to record and edit a podcast, and you can do it from either your phone or computer. Best part is you don't have to worry about getting it out there. Anchor distributes to many platforms so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, and many more. You can start making money right away without having a minimum number of listeners too. Anchor really is everything that you need to make a podcast all in one place.
Don't you hate when you're listening to a great podcast and suddenly you're interrupted by an ad?
I know. Thank goodness Stitcher lets us listen to our favorite podcasts like Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, My Favorite Murder, and many more ad-free for only $4.99 a month or $34.99 a year.
Go to Stitcher.com/premium to sign up today.
Use promo code PEER54 for 1 month free on us. So we reached out to everybody to find out what it was that you were doing instead of watching General Hospital.
Yes.
And we just posted what I did when General Hospital wasn't on. ... And we said, now that the show is back on, we want to know, how did you fill the hours that you could have spent watching General Hospital?
So on Twitter, you just said, you asked, whatever. So Patricia Massa, at Patricia Massa, said, we watched Breaking Bad again for the 4th time, LOL. Never get tired of it, but so happy GH is on again, even if I have to watch it on demand.
I've never seen Breaking Bad.
I watched the first couple episodes, but I didn't get addicted to it. It was good, but it didn't leave me needing.
Is it on Netflix?
The next episode. It must be.
Okay.
That had to have been how I watched it. But for the 4th time, that makes me want to go back and try it again if it's that good that she's watching it. Kathy Lee at Kathy LE0271768 said, suffered from GH withdrawal, which is where I was.
Yeah.
I tried. I watched other stuff and did pass my time that way. I would like to say I did something productive instead, but I just wanted my GH back. And then...
Do you want to say what you did? Or do we want to...
I
just thought about that.
Then?
Yeah, okay. I just thought, I was like, oh, maybe we should do our own.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Melanie Heck-Gatto said, I did housework, or worked. Days of Our Lives hasn't been on either, so I'd watch that streaming in the mornings. I'm so happy it's on today. Well, I want Melody's motivation. Housework is never what I choose to do instead of watching TV. So,
and then over on Instagram, we had quite a few. Not going to read them all. Amber Dawn began binging old episodes of One Life to Live, and now she can't stop, even though it makes her sad. And I was like, oh, because we have so many of the people.
Yes.
Cinnamon Girl was so bored without GH. Can't wait until Monday. She's been watching the new ones on the ABC app. Evie got PO'd. Okay, I have to comment on, because her handle is Active Life 50, and she said slept. Which I just thought was like such a cute oxymoron. I was like, I love that. I was like, because definitely naps. But I just thought it was ironic that Active Life said slept.
Yeah.
Lee John caught up on Hallmark movies, and favorite one was Winter in Vale with Lacey Chabert. Deb Springer, 6, painted an underwater scene for her grandson.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Mermaid 65 watched old Friends reruns.
That's all you. You love your Friends.
I do. SS Richie watched reruns of Reba. Krista 1985 watched The Walking Dead. Angelina 647 was bored to death. Well, you're back from the dead. Welcome back to life, Angelina.
Are you going to add her to our list?
Yes, we will add you to our list of people who came back from the dead. Chucky's mom 1998 played Best Fiends. Now she's addicted. I guess that's an app game.
Yes.
Michelle watched Schitt's Creek, and I have watched a couple episodes of that, and it is funny. Sylvania Dinardis, I'm sorry if I just butchered your name, watched the OG JSAM from 2004 to 2012. This is why we're thankful for YouTube.
Yes.
If you really, really needed a fix other than watching Studio City, just go to YouTube. Christy Etzel watched Marcus Coloma's videos of him singing and playing the guitar fresh out of bed.
Aww.
And hating that General Hospital wasn't on, but seeing Marcus helped. He always responded to the comments on his post too, which is so kind. And he does. He responds to all of them. Susie Q also watched Friends. Spent my time complaining that GH wasn't on and watched Friends, is what Dianem365 said. Colleen2951 watched Animal Planet and Home Renovations. Colleen also taught her granddaughter how to ride her bike.
Aww.
Isn't that sweet?
They must have nicer weather than we are having.
Possibly. Joanne Prager took a nap. Auntie 412 read 2 books by Elena Ferrante. C. Daisy watched INSP, which I had no idea what that was. And they show old, like, Westerns, like Gunsmoke, Walker, Texas Ranger, High Chaparral, The Virginian, old Westerns. Another HGTV by Christy Stewart. Lisa Michelle also being PO'd that it wasn't on. Barbara Carol Wilson. Since I couldn't watch it, I caught up with my Usher fan groups.
Oh.
So she listened to some Usher, some more HGTV and Hallmark. Sweet Thing Char. I kept myself busy working with Instacart shopping. Love doing for others. Now that GH is back, I can't wait to watch it. And I just gave her a personal thank you because I had shared on one of our previous episodes right before my surgery that I had tried Instacart as a just in case I needed to.
Mm-hmm.
And the service was great. You know, it was really, really cool. But on our website, pier54.com, you can actually go under the savings tab and get $10 off and free delivery on your first order. If you've never tried Instacart, do it. It's awesome. But so that's what all of our friends on Instagram did. It sounds like a lot of people watched Friends. Sounds like that was the appropriate replacement. And I would agree, except for Netflix just took it off. So I want to know how you guys were watching Friends.
Is it on?
Nope.
Maybe they have the DVD collection. They
Maybe.
were old school.
Maybe. Or they use one of those streaming hacks. But yeah, Netflix said goodbye to it at midnight. I didn't tell you. I actually watched it until it got taken off.
Oh my gosh.
And it let me finish my episode, but then it wouldn't go
yeah
any further. So
I'm sorry for your loss.
I am too. So what else do you got?
I was just finding funny different comments. I didn't ask the same question that you had asked because other people were just kind of dropping what they were doing. Penny Gerling in the All General Hospital Talk Welcome Facebook page posted, by the time General Hospital comes back on, Wiley will be married, living in the Quartermain mansion, and have 3 kids. And then people just went
will Michael know that he's his dad yet?
people went from there and said, with Nell, LOL.
Ew! But that's his mom.
Yeah,
I guess people weren't really thinking that one through.
I'm assuming they just mean living in the mansion, not like together.
Oh, okay.
Kind of thing. So that was Rhonda Snickoff Phillipson. Again, I hack people's names too, but I think I got that one right. And then
help us, Rhonda.
Rhonda also
Sorry.
Stop thinking. Rhonda also said, I can't wait for the interactions between Nell, Tracy, Brooklyn. Nell will meet her match.
Mm-hmm.
Florence Hawkins said, it will seem like a lifetime when GH comes back on. And Carrie Lipsack said that silly Wiley will be the same age he is now. The shows are only off for 2 weeks. And then people were like, no, we're just having fun. Come on. So
seriously, why do people have to be party poopers?
I don't know. Donna Bonani said even older with Sora saying that he'll be even older than living in the mansion. So I just thought
he'll be the head of ELQ.
Yeah, I just thought it was Pearl, you're on the same page as Pearl. Cogdill said Donna and Avery may be running the family business. So I like when people take the storyline in their own direction, and so that was super cute. And then my favorite, let me find it here. Janice E. Latana Baker said, this is killing me not seeing GH. My day is just not right. Susie Greenwell replied to that and said, I know how you feel. I look forward to it every weekday. I'm so attached to them. It's like they are family. Love them. And then my favorite was Peggy Montgomery posted, again in the All General Hospital Talk Welcome group, I guess we're going through withdrawals. Maybe we won't get them back. Better get them back on soon. And Ruth Warren was my favorite comment of all time. She said, not going anywhere. I'm watching every commercial and every storyline. I will not say one bad thing about the moss, the staircase, when Michael, when Nell, nothing. I'm just going to watch and watch and watch. I love General Hospital whenever it returns. And Patty Noonan O'Brien said, Ruth Warren, that's an awesome thing to take away from this. What's that saying? You don't know how good it is till it's gone. That's the gist of it.
Mm-hmm.
And Pearl Cogdill said, I completely agree. After not watching for almost 2 weeks, I will have no bad remarks. No, I don't like this. No, I don't watch it. I will enjoy every minute of it.
Right.
And I feel like that's where I'm at now. I don't think that in our
we'll never take her for granted again.
I don't think we were as negative in our recap about, well, that wasn't very realistic. Well, we're just like, I'm so happy it's back on.
Right. Exactly.
So I'm glad everyone else is missing it as much as us, or was missing it as much as us.
And her comment just reminded me that we did a question on Twitter asking, and this is when the show was still not on, that we posted this on January 25th. Not everyone has the ability to stream DVR or watch online, but the majority seem to. If so, which option would you want to watch General Hospital to stay up to date if it keeps getting preempted? And then just a reminder to everyone that we are just a fan account. We are not officially associated with production. That's why it says a General Hospital fan.
Right. We have no power. We wish we did, but we
don't. Man, if we had the power. But 44.7% of people said Hulu or web streaming would be their go-to. Released later in the day, 36.8%. So they would be able to DVR or maybe watch prime time.
I feel like that makes sense because most people work during the day.
Right.
Especially at 2, 3 o'clock. I don't know what time it airs in different parts of the country, but for us, 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Most people are working or dealing with their kids or doing something at 2 o'clock. So to push it back to 9 o'clock at night would not be a ridiculous idea to catch us back up again because people are most likely available then.
Only 7.9% of people said that they were interested in the phone app.
Yeah, I
don't like watching TV on my phone.
I'll
do it at the gym, but that's it.
Yeah.
10.5% of people said I'm okay waiting it out.
Well, those are the truly dedicated fans. I was okay waiting it out. It's not like I would have given up and not come back if
some people are saying like they're not going to.
I don't know how you can do that. And like we've said before, we've taken breaks just because life's got in the way over the past 20-some years.
But it wasn't because we were mad at the show.
Exactly.
It was us, not them.
And eventually you just got curious and needed to watch it, or you were homesick and it was on and you get pulled right back into it. So why would you
give up DVR's invented and you're able to.
Right. So if you're addicted, why would you just give up on it? Because you know you're going to get addicted again eventually anyway. So
it's like anything else. You know, there's good and bad times.
Yeah.
It ebbs and flows.
I mean, I get annoyed with these seasons even seem to go longer. But what was it that we were just talking about the other day? Good Trouble on Freeform and what's that other show?
The Bold Type?
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
They were off. Like their seasons run completely wacky compared to regular TV channels.
Right, because you have no idea.
Right.
When is, like, Gracie and Frankie did that.
Yes.
Grace and Frankie.
I knew what you meant.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a hard name to say.
I always
Because
forget
it's not consistent.
I can only remember One Piece every time I go to say it.
Because it's not every January you get new episodes. It's, here, now we feel like having them.
Yes.
You know,
exactly. So if you go back to those shows, that's just kind of how life is now. It does annoy me because I hate new episodes.
And then you get them all at once.
Week. And you have to have self-control, which I don't have. And then I binge, and then I get sad that it's all over.
I completely understand. So kind of grateful for the ones that only release week after week.
Right.
But I do enjoy a good binge.
I wouldn't sleep for months if you could watch all of General Hospital like 30 days at once.
Oh my gosh.
I would be sleep deprived for 3 days straight because I would have to sit and watch all of it. No, that would be really bad. My reality check would be I sat and watched 30 hours of General Hospital and then I slept for 3 days. I guess not 30, 20 days. It's not on the weekends.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Very true.
That would be really bad.
Did you have any other Facebook ones?
No, nothing that's, I really liked that last one that we're ending on. You just got to come back to it.
I like it. And then I just posted in the Stone Cold and Jackal supporters group. So if you are a supporter, hi. Hi, fellow supporters. Arla Tomasco pouted and whined. And I was just like, right. And Campo worked on myself. Self-reflection and insight.
Ooh.
Good for you. Really good for you.
As long as you weren't following the DOD books, we're all...
I didn't ask that. Started. Mia Waynes Keela doing my handiwork and watching Hallmark movies. And I asked what it was. And she said that right now she's making a bed cover. So it sounds like she's crafting.
Yeah.
And Jeanette Nappy DeVito read a book. And she said that she read the book, The Murder at the Book Club. So guess what I recommended to my book club?
Of course.
She said it's great. Bunny started watching NCIS New Orleans from the beginning instead of GH, and now we have both. Renee Abbott watched old episodes. The first one Jason was on.
Aww.
Janelle Thorson was writing fan fiction of General Hospital scripts.
Oh, that's a good one.
For herself, something that she'd like to see happen. However, only if people wanted to see what I'm working on. Has to ask. Maybe I'll post it later. She's not that bold. Janelle, get bold. And I told her that we've done what if episodes. And we want your what ifs. We want to know the gist of your fan fiction, and maybe we could figure something out here because it sounds like she might write fan fiction. So I'm a fan of fan fiction, as you can tell, which is why we even have this show because we're always like, so what if, and then this.
So we make up our own storylines.
Exactly. Lucy Apple watched reruns of The Nurse's Ball. Peggy was homesick, so we hope you feel better.
Oh, that would be the worst, to be sick with no General Hospital.
And Karen worked during the day and packed to move into a new house. She was so busy and stressed. GH was the last thing on her mind. Hope that the move went well. Moving is not fun.
Hopefully she got all moved in and then could sit down and catch up on her General Hospital because hopefully it was back on by then.
Exactly. And hopefully she has some way, like Hulu or something that she could...
There you go.
And my personal favorite, Jenny Rudolph, spent time with my family. They seem like nice people.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So, Amanda, what did you do?
Wait, before we get there, and I didn't look this up, but now I want to look this up. I don't know how people go back and watch old episodes because, like we've talked about before, when we're researching something, I can't not get stuck in that rabbit hole of just watching and watching and watching. So I try to stay away from YouTube. But Sherry Phillips, I belong to like 8,000 groups. Apparently, I was just focused on all General Hospital talk. Welcome the past couple of days. But anyway, Sherry Phillips posted in there and said, I couldn't believe it, was watching a 2014 episode and this grubby homeless character was bugging me. I knew I should know that voice. Abby found her parents and let her know they were still hoping to find her. Next scene, and she's all cleaned up. I look at the TV and guess who it was? No!
Yes, she was on an episode.
That's crazy. Yes. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Did she do such an amazing job in that episode that then they brought her back?
Yep.
Because that's crazy.
She might have been on 2, because I think she also played, I'm like, what the heck is her name? So she actually, Chloe Lanier played in 2015. It says she was in 2 episodes of General Hospital. She was young Patricia Spencer.
Oh, okay.
For the 52nd anniversary storyline. And this was before Nell.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just do like a little side. So in the same year, General Hospital was planning to cast another actress to portray the role of Nell Benson since Lanier was busy with another TV show at the time. But Laura Wright and Frank Valentini were adamant that if anyone should be playing Nell, it should be Lanier. So the storyline was actually put on hold for her.
Oh, wow. I knew they really wanted her, but I didn't know how they'd known about her. You know what I mean?
This doesn't list that she was a homeless girl in 2014 on General Hospital.
I don't know. I will have to go back and look at that episode because I was shocked. I love whenever you recognize someone's voice and you're like, that has to be so-and-so. And then you're right.
Right. So we'll try to find that then and see if I can link it in the show notes. And if it's not there, we didn't find it. So what did you do?
I really wish that I could be productive like all these people talking about they read books and cleaned their house and whatever. But no, I just watched other shows. I just recently got into the Frankie and Grace and Frankie, whatever that you were talking about. So I watched some of that. There's a show on TLC that now you can watch it on Hulu that's called Unprepared, and it's all about like a teen pregnancy. It's kind of like 16 and Pregnant from MTV or whatever. So I got addicted to following that storyline of those girls. And then there's been finally new episodes of Grey's Anatomy and Good Doctor and Good Trouble and all that kind of stuff. So I was just kind of staying on top of those shows because sometimes I get behind there.
That's kind of what I did because it was replaced.
Yeah.
You know, it was, okay, there's new Million Little Things, Superstore, you know, all those. They all had new episodes. So it was good timing, I guess. But
yes. Yeah, I don't know what I would have done if there would have been like nothing new to watch. I would have just
did get some reading done, but I read anyway. So I don't know. General Hospital is one of the only shows that I watch intentionally though.
Yes.
Because I have, especially if I'm working from home, like that's where I listen and watch all my true crime. Is it's going on in the background. I'm listening to stuff. So, yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad you weren't being super, super productive either.
No.
If you were like, I remodeled my bathroom, well, I'd be like, oh.
I'm still recovering-ish.
No.
So, I'm in the last 10%. I'm in that annoying buffer stage where you're just like, you're so close.
But not yet.
But you're not yet.
Nope.
Yeah.
Still have to be careful.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I wasn't overly productive either. But I feel like the way that you and I both watch it, we don't necessarily watch it each night. You know, sometimes we wind up spending 2.5 hours on a Saturday morning watching The Week. I worked on our website a little bit.
Well, that's good.
But yeah, so I guess that's what a world without General Hospital looks like.
It sounds like most people weren't super productive. They
just all did replacement.
Which
fine.
Again makes me feel better.
It does, yeah. And I feel bad, like whoever that was that we talked about watched One Life Lived. You know, that can't happen to us.
No.
Mm-mm. So please stay watching General Hospital. Make it through this crazy time with us. It's gonna be okay.
We're just gonna hope for a normal week.
Yes.
There you go.
Because we just don't know
exactly
what's gonna happen. So join us on Monday as we recap this week's episodes because we're gonna have them one way or another.
Exactly.
No more world without General Hospital.
Thank goodness. So have a good weekend.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to pier54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review.
And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Pier 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at pier54podcast@gmail.com.